That'll do. Well, hello there, and welcome to SMOOREZ Job Lot 6, aka probably junk. I don't know, I bought $250 worth of e-waste stuff. I spent way too much, I regret it, but I'm bored and I need something to do. So I have something to do. So we're mainly going to be focusing on the phones that I got today, but I did get an iMac 2009 24-inch with a Core 2 Duo, an ATI HD 2400 Pro, 2 gigs of RAM, 320 gig hard drive. It's basically crap. If I put an SSD in it, maybe an extra 2 gigs of RAM, it's probably something. And then I got a 5th gen i5 laptop, which isn't looking too bad, but I've got to get a charger for it, so I don't know if that works. But what I want to do is, have a look at all of these phones, go through them as we usually do, and see what's wrong with whatever. I mean, 21 of them are basically junk. The goal with all of these junk ones that I'll show you soon is to go through my parts list here and see if I've got anything that I can create a single phone with or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And yes, this is all from e-waste. I am still in lockdown, another 2.5 weeks, and hopefully I should be able to go back there and have a look through everything. I basically just got everything that I was able to get, pretty much, because I needed something to do. Before we go into that though, I did buy a Google Pixel 3, and I love it. It's just that it's kind of cracked. It's a little damaged, just a bit. But this was $150 Australian. It's a 128 gig one too, on Android 11. So this is my Discord phone now. Yes, I use a phone only for Discord. I really need to get out of this house. So the piece of paper's down because most of these are quite grubby, thus why I'm wearing gloves too. They are very, very grubby. They have been, who knows where they've been. This is a Huawei, whatever. It's a EVA L19, which is a Huawei P9. And it's not a bad phone, to be fairly honest. It has a little tiny crack just up there. But this does power on. It does have a PIN code, so we'll have to factory reset this, probably do a FRP bypass. We can draw a little smiley face because of all the fingerprints on the screen. Yeah, you can't really see that. But yeah, that's that one, and it's actually in really good nick. Just needs a cleanup, but otherwise it's fairly solid. Like, you know what I mean? It's pretty good. Is it bent? No, it's not bent. Could I bend it though? That's a silly question. The next one is a Sony Xperia, I think it's a Z1? I think it's a Z1. The grill's on the bottom. Is it a Z1 or is it not? I said I didn't want this. He said to me there's a Sony one, and I said I don't want it. But I still got it. As I've expressed in previous videos, I don't like working on Sonys because one little itty bitty tiny crack in this whole entire touchscreen means the whole thing's dead. Or, you know, if there's a crack along here, maybe something will work just here. But I don't like working on Sonys. The insides are just a complete smorgasbord of just bullshit. It's just batteries there, then there's like brackets and plastics and craps, and it's just... Yeah, I don't like working on them. But if it works, then I do have parts for it. Not really too excited about this one, but we'll see if it works anyways. And also, if you're watching this, this is going to be a long, winded video. It's nothing professional. It's just me chilling, just repairing stuff. And you're basically just the audience, just watching along and sort of sitting back, chilling, relaxing. Grab yourself a drink, grab yourself some snacks, and listen to S'mores ramble about various things of these phones and try and get them working and all that sort of thing. There's a cracked S8 here. Hello, how you doing? So this S8 here has a cracked OLED panel as well as the glass being kind of cracked, but the back of it looks nice. But this works and powers up. I do have a carcass of an S8 in my parts pile, and the OLED is damaged, but it's better than this one. I will show you later on. The next one is a Zte Blade A10 A610. It is. I powered this on and it powers on fine, so we'll have to investigate. And this. Now I was excited to see this because I'd done my recent video on the Xiaomi Note 8. And I was very, very happy with a Xiaomi product. However, this one has seen better days. Ignore the rear case for a moment. Let's just have a look at the actual sides of it. The charging port appears to have been melted inside of it. The frame has gone completely fucked up. Is it deoxidization? I don't know what the word is, but yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, it's just Oh god. You. But no, I kind of pulled the back cover off, and like, there's just, look. Why did the guy think that this would be one I wanted? it just parts fall off. There is no way I could save this thing. It has gone for a swim. It has gone for an absolute swim, and it is not coming back. But we can take it apart though. Why not? But as you can see, this is why I've got the piece of paper down. Probably should have got a towel, to be fairly honest, but a piece of paper is absolutely fine. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that. Solved. There we go. That's better. Now we're going to get into the junk phones. The literal pieces of shit that I shouldn't have bought, but I did anyways. First one is a little Alcatel. A little tiny Alcatel. This is an Alcatel 3 U3. It's a U3. It's only 3G. And the FRP bypass that I can only do on this requires you to flash the firmware on it to get rid of it. You can't do anything else. I tried, trust me. But yeah, cracked display, and there is a battery in here. I'll just confirm it's a U3. 4017X. That might not be. It might be a Pixie 4.3 something. These are the cheapy fucking Alcatel things that were sold for like 29 bucks at one point. Does it even power on? Let's just see if it powers on. Is it the right button I'm holding? Probably not. No, it is. Look how ratty it is though. It's very it's fine. It's perfectly fine. Alright, so you're gonna go just there, that's fine, you can go there. The next one is this, and this is pretty screwed up. This is a ZTE, or ZTE, doesn't matter. Blade L5, this is only a 3G one. Still has the warranty sticker there, this is good. It's cracked, probably has a cracked LCD as well, I don't really know. Feels like it, looks like it, I don't know. I do have parts for it. Next is this absolutely obliterated and dirty LG something. It's got writing on the back too. Someone decided to write their song lyrics on the back of the phone instead of on the phone, but that's alright. We can go ahead and try and take the back plastic off, back cover, whatever, and just do that. There we go. Hey, it's got a Virgin SIM card in it. You've got to be burned. 2460 mAh battery, which is kind of nice, I suppose. This may fit in a another LG phone that I have, because I think I need a battery for it. I don't know, we'll have to check. But yeah, that's a P713. It's not worth anything. It's probably 3G. I'd say it's 3G. I don't think there'd be anything going on. But what the fuck happened to the screen, though? What did they do? How does this happen? Like, how did this part here is... Oh, that's a screen protector on there. Okay. The next is actually a phone in reasonable condition. It's the original Samsung Galaxy Gti i9000. I'll open it up somehow. With the OG battery in it. It's nothing special. I have so many of these in my parts pile, but I don't have a good OLED screen. Is it OLED? It should be OLED. AMOLED, whatever. In my collection, I've got a white variant and the black variant of the i9000. So I really don't need this, to be fairly honest. This will probably go in my parts pile, but we'll just see if it powers up, actually. I'd be amazed if it did. No. Worth a shot. The next one is a... Oh, God. It's a Zte Tempo... Oh, no, it's not a Zte Tempo. It's a T816, if my memory serves me correctly. A phone that was like 19 bucks at one point because people were trying to get rid of them because they suck. Zte T816, there you go, T816, hardware version 2. And there's a SIM card in there as well, so that's got to be destroyed. The fake leather back, man. They tried, alright? They tried. But I think I've got a screen for this, maybe? I don't know. Well, that's dead too, so we'll have to get that going. The next one's this here. Don't know what ZTE this is, ZTE, but I have a feeling, just a gut feeling that it might be just a little bit damaged. Might try and buff that out, see if we can get that out. It's fine, it's not a problem. I think I actually do have one of these in the parts pile, parts suitcase. Actually, maybe not. No, that's a big battery, but it's only 2200 mAh. It is a Blade D. There you go, Blade D. Does it power on? No. I mean, it could have powered on, and I just don't know it. Next one is an S2. This has got a bit of dirt in it. It's fine. Just a GT i9 100T. It's got a microSD card in it. It is a 2GB one. Why do they include 2GB ones? But the screen looks good on that. It's a little bit scratched up, but I don't have a battery for that. I do have that other S2 that I fixed in the previous video, which is running Android 9 or 10 now. We can get that out later. The next one is this. It's a... I think this is a Trend Plus or something like that. No SIM card. It is a GT7560M. I'm fairly sure it's a Trend, but the screen's cracked, glass is cracked. Does it power on? The answer is no. So we'll just stack them up. The next one's a Vodafone Oh, hello. Okay. Yeah, alright. I love people just... They need to do customization of their phone, so they just draw on it. It's fine. Don't order a case, just draw on it. I think this is a VF6 something. Could be wrong. It's got a SIM card in it. It's got to be destroyed. Sorry. Get out. VFD 300. I was going to say VFD 310, but I thought it's a 6 series. Oh, well, anyways. Cracked glass. Probably doesn't power on. Who knows? See if it does anything. No. No. I've got a Zte Blade Q Lux. It says it's a Zte Fit 4G Smart, but it's a Zte Q Lux. These are notorious for having charger port problems on them, and that's likely the case with this, but I've got a good screen. Actually, I think I've got a couple of good screens for it. I actually got one in my parts pile over there. We can test it, maybe. I'll have to clean these, but... See? Gloves is necessary. Is this a HTC Hd2? It is. I know somebody who's obsessed with these. No, it's not. It's not, is it? No, it's not. It's not a Hd2, because that runs Windows. Can you pull this off? You can pull this off. I remember you can. You can pull it off. Maybe I'm silly. I don't know. I'll just pull this part off. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Okay. Hello, how you doing? Htc Desire HT. Oh yeah, that's the one. Htc Desire HT. I think I've got like 6 of these. Get back on there. That's fine. There we go. Got it. There we go. No micro SD card, but a SIM card though. Does it have writing? No, it doesn't. Okay. Does it turn on? Does it switch on? Come on, HTC. HTC. It's the same fucking thing. No, it's dead. Okay. Next one is another S2 with a damaged panel. No, the OLED doesn't look happy. I'm trying to look at it, and I think underneath this crack is a crack underneath the OLED. Underneath the glass, I mean. Just another i9100. Another LG Optimus P713. It's not even worth it. It's just not even worth it at this point in time. Oh, losing all faith. Htc Velocity 4G. I actually have parts for this, so I could possibly make something. These were reasonable phones, actually. They weren't too bad. Yeah, not a bad phone. But yeah, I'll have to try and build something out of it. J... something Samsung. It's a J105Y. So Samsung J1. No battery. I think I've got a battery in the parts pile. This is an Aspera. Aspera? Who knows? This is fucking ratty as. I think it's a long skinny battery in here. Oh, that didn't sound weird. Yeah, Xperia A42. I believe I've actually got parts for this too. I've got parts for a lot of these, but it's a matter of if it's even worth trying to put something together out of all of these. A Born Sphere smartphone. No, it's not a Sphere actually. It's just a 4.5-inch dual SIM smartphone, Born 12, with missing micro SD card area there. I've got one of these somewhere. I don't have a battery for it, but I think you can fit a an LG one in here, I think, and it should work. It's fucked. S5 Mini. I did try plugging this in earlier to see if it would power on, and it does power on. However, the screen doesn't work. And I've got like 2 of these that have dead OLED panels. At least I've got it. I can show you all what it does if you want. I have a Huawei here. Does it have a battery? It does not have a battery. Let's take the back off. I think this is a... Let's have a guess. Wi-Fi 60? Or no, it's an LUA L02. If I remember correctly. LUA L02. Aha, I was right. See, told you. No SIM card, no SD card. Okay, fair enough. The buttons just fell out of it. It's alright. Yeah, the buttons are just going to fall out. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just put that back like that. I do think I have parts for this too. I'm saying that for every single one. Zte V830w. Don't know if I've got one of these or not. I have no idea. No battery, no nothing. And the last one's another S1. Another Galaxy S. Did this come in anything but was it 16 gig or 8 gig variant? I actually don't know. Just an i9000, so I've got another one to add to the list. Does it power on though? It's got a screen protector. It's kind of cool. Let's start on the main ones. I think we should get them out of the way first. Let's start on the main phones and then we'll come back to these things. So if I do build something out of those junk phones, I could probably sell them off for about $10 each or something. But of course, we'll have to see what happens. Just move them on to people who need them or something like that. Alright, well, let's start with the Zte Blade A610, was it? But yeah, this all seems to work. It's just a low-end MediaTek 1 gig of RAM. I don't know what this metal thing is here. Probably something important. But yeah, the battery's non-removable. This is dual SIM as well. I don't know if it's 4G or not, but everything seems to work on this. Because I powered it up earlier, and it booted right up. It might lie to me now, actually. It says tomorrow never waits. Well, oh, there we go. Hello. Yeah, so that's it. What's it running, actually? Is it 6? 6.0. Yep. Blade A510. So yeah, this all seems to work. Needs a cleanup. Probably just needs a factory reset, and that's about it. So yeah, with this one, I would say it all works. I don't think there's much I can really do to this one, to be honest. I may have another back case for it, a rear case, but that's maybe unlikely. I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. So let's just say that one's okay. All right. The Sony, will pop open the... Where is it on this one? Is it here? Where's the USB? Oh, here. I was in the right spot. Okay, well, let's plug this in, and we'll see if anything comes up. There we go. Any red lights or anything? Probably not. I mean, these are worth, like, nothing anyways. I'll just try and power it on to see if it does anything. No. Fun fact, these have a built-in screen protector. You can peel it off if you want, but that's basically the only level of protection you have on this thing. So I'll just leave that charge. I don't know if it's going to do anything or not. Probably not. So I've got 3 here. The Samsung I want to put into another housing, and the Huawei I need to factory reset. Why don't we have a look at the Xiaomi first? Why don't we pull that apart? In regards to the S8, see, I have this one here, and it works. I mean, well, the back glass is cracked and there's a cache converter sticker on it, but I think I probably shouldn't do that. The adhesive has probably melted itself back on. But I know that there's a battery inside of here, so we'll just put that back on. No one needs to know. The frame is kind of dinged up and stuff. Oh, I don't know what I want to do, but I'll just quickly show you what the S8 does. Because I powered it on earlier. So it does that, right? And I thought, oh, good. You know, that's not too bad. That's fair. And then it booted up, and it started to do that. And I've just went, oh, dang. And then it started to do this. Just wait for it. Wait for it. And there we go. It works, though. Don't get me wrong, it works. But the panel on this is just, it's got a couple of blobs in it. So I don't know if I want flickering mess with colours all screwed up, or OLED cracks with blobs in it. You know what, that's fine. But it's just a 64 gig Exynos model, nothing special, but it seems to work. And it booted right up. I didn't need to do anything to it. So that's interesting. Alright, let's go ahead with this. This is going to be fun. Because I just want to see the amount of damage on here. Wherever it's been, it's gone for a reasonable swim, but you know, we'll just try and clean him up. Oh, okay. You know what? I don't think that battery's going to work. Yeah, no, maybe not. I don't even think anything's going to work in this. Like, we'll take the screws off. Let's see what it looks like in there. Where do you put the SIM cards in, actually? Oh, there. It's just, you can't even see it. Okay, well, yeah, we'll take off the plastic. I can't even see the screws, man. On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad do you think this is going to be in here? You might want to jump down into the bleepity bloop and tell me. because I don't know how bad it's going to look like in here. You can skip along and see, and then put in the comments, oh, it looks terrible, or something. I don't know. This would be the oldest Xiaomi device I've worked on. There was one I was going to buy at the market a while ago when it was open. It was a Redmi 1S, I think it was, but I didn't buy it for some particular reason. I think it was because it was damaged. Like the frame was completely fucked on it. And I went, nah, that's fine, man. Is that even a screw? Is that a screw? Yeah, it is. So yeah, I didn't buy it. Probably should have bought it. Do I have any plans to put this back together and keep it? Probably not. I think someone on Discord pointed out to say Redmi 4. No. My 4. What? Jesus. Yep, that's just a bit of corrosion there, or whatever that is. And that's it, I think. Is that it? Yeah? No? I don't know. Is this a screw bit here, or is this an antenna thingamajiggy-mabob? It's a, can't see because there's water damage in there. That's alright. Let's just go ahead and just pry it up ever so slightly. Just give it a gentle get the fuck out of there. And it's cooked. Come on. Oh, there's another screw holding it in. Always find one hidden screw. Always the problem. Alright, come on. Out you come. That's it. Is this another one here? This is not a screw. That is not a screw. Bullshit, that's not a screw. No, that is a screw. Okay, that's fine. You know what, we'll just rip and tear. Oh, that's fine, I got it. Oh, there's another... Fuck. There is another screw there. I'm an idiot. Oh, dear Lord. You know what? Just give it a bit of a polish, and I think you might be fine. Well, now. What do I do now? Should I attempt to... Oh, this is meant to come off. Okay. Oh, that's fine. I don't even know where the battery connection is, to be honest. I'm going to just clean it with a toothbrush. You know this is not going to work, right? There is absolutely no hope in this thing working. No hope. I don't even know why I'm wasting time doing this. Maybe I'm just trying to give it a new home. The bin. You know what I've just realised? That may not be water damage. That may be battery acid. Okie dokie. Well, that's fair. Yeah, yeah, no. Should I puncture the battery and see if it does anything? That'd be fun. Whee! Oh, shit. Did you see all that? So, like, how does one get this out, for example? Like, oh, no. Ah. This is an easy process. Oh, gee, hang on. Whoa. Hold up. Why is everything coming out with it? Is that lit? Oh, shit. Oh, there you go. See? Ta-da! Yeah, the battery's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I think I'll just throw this one out, to be fairly honest. Because it's not worth it. Let's actually take a look at that charging port, because I want to see how burnt and battered and bruised it is. Because of all the battery acid, I can't see the actual whereabouts of the port, but I can see the burnt material. Let's just pry the fucking thing out. There we go. Maybe it's fine, actually. Maybe it is okay. How do you even take this part out? Is it stuck down? There we go. Oh, Jesus. Oh, dear Lord. The micro USB is actually intact. I thought it was burnt, but it's not. Yeah, no, I don't think that's going to be a winner. We should check the SIM tray. That's fun. This is probably the worst condition phone I've got in a while. Like, holy fuck, what did they do to it? I don't even know where the hole is. Where's the hole? Is there even a hole there? Yeah, no, that's not coming out. Yeah, it's not coming out. Meanwhile, there's pieces everywhere. I don't really want to wreck my SIM tool doing this. Oh, the screen's lifting. Hey, that's easy. Easiest screen removal I've ever done. Look at this. Whee! That's out. Look at that. Mint condition. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, there we go. That's fine. Wow. This is fun. I just need to check to see if there's a SIM card in there before I throw it out. Oh, fuck a doodle do. Look at that. Yeah, no, that wouldn't have worked, I don't think. just a slight feeling that it probably wouldn't have worked. The SIM tray had nothing in it too, by the way. Yeah, no, I don't think that would have worked. Just a gut feeling, maybe, but no, that's not battery acid. It could be battery acid, but it's a mix of like 70 billion different things. That was fun. Shall we move on? Just put the parts in the bag like that. Bye-bye. Oh well. We tried. We tried to bring it to life. Even the screws I don't want. That's better. Maybe I should change my gloves because, you know, reasons. Oh, the Sony actually is charging. That's actually good. Let's power it on, see what it does. I think it won't power on. Actually, no, it's going to power on. But we'll see if the touchscreen's damaged. Is it going to power on? Yeah, okay. What is this, a C6603 or a D6603? I don't remember. It's one of them. It's Telstra branded, that's a good sign. That's a lie. Udfut. Bamak. Datanz. Is this German? It looks like it. It's probably not German. Let's... Oh. Get over there. It's here, and then it's Untertest... No. Forza... No. Date and time? No. Language. What does language look like? Sick ahead. No, that's security. Is it this one? No, that's data. It is this one. No. It is this one. No. Maybe it's this one. 4.4.4. It's an Xperia Z. I think it's an Xperia Z. C6903. Yeah. This one. Oh, Sprog, Dunkst. Yeah, there we go. That was Danish. Fixed. What's the storage in it? 16 gig. There is a 16 gig SD card in here, but I'll have to delete that. But otherwise, this seems to work. Like, yeah. There's no cracks in it or anything. That's quite surprising. I don't know, honestly, if I could sell this or not. I think it's 2 gigs of RAM and a Snapdragon 801 or something. It's a Snapdragon something or other. I think I can go to Lollipop too. But the camera is not too bad on it. I just don't like working on Sony's, but it seems to work. I'm going to keep charging it. That's pretty good. And we're going to plug in the Huawei. Actually, a friend of mine, his sister calls Huawei. It's quite funny, actually. Oh, it's at 45%. Okay, that's fair. Alright. I don't need you then. Alright, so I'll boot it up, and I'll show you what it does. I remember going into Vodafone years and years ago, when this was first released, and I remember seeing this as a display model, and I played around with it, and I actually thought it was quite good, and I seen the dual cameras, and I thought, hey, that's pretty cool. I actually wanted to get it, because it was really, really thin. I mean, look at the thing. It's nice and compact, and yeah, unfortunately, it's got a pin code, but we can try mad hacks if we want. 0, 0. No. 5, 5, 5, 5. Well, yeah, alright, so we're gonna boot you into recovery mode then. That's volume down, I think? Volume down and power. I did it. Yay! Installing update. No, don't you dare. No? Oh, maybe I put it into download mode. Whoops. Yes? There we go. Alright, cool. Wipe data factory reset. Yes. Hey, we don't have to do yes. I had to type yes on the Honor 9. Honor 9. Funny. So, how is everyone? I hope you're doing well. I am doing well. We can wait for this. It's fine. It'll probably have a Gmail on it, most likely. If it doesn't, I'll go hee-ha. I'm trying to think of what I want to do with the S8s, because as I said, I've got that one there. That's got a cracked OLED panel, but it works. But this one flickers. But the frame of it's actually fairly damn solid. Like, it's got no damage to it whatsoever. It's really good. So I don't know, I mean, apart from like a little bit of a nick there, it doesn't look too bad. Bit of scratching from the charging port there, but like, I don't know what I should do. If I should just try and sell it for parts as is, or if I should just transplant it into there. I don't know what I should do. My goal was to do that anyways, because I know this display works, and it would be a lot better than this one. I'm not removing the OLED panel to put from this one to that one to do the swapperoo. I don't know what I want to do. We'll do the junk phones. We'll get through them, and I'll come back to those. That seem fair? That seem fair. Okay. So we know that we've got an Xperia Z. I think it's a Z. Xperia Z, Xperia Z, same thing. We've got that working. The Zte seems to be working. This appears to be working. While we're at it, I would just want to see if it's got a SIM card in it or something. Ooh, it's getting a bit hot. Well, it has a micro SD card in it. It doesn't have a SIM card in it, but the micro SD card is this thing. It's a Strontium Nitro 466X. That honestly sounds like a computer from the 90s. A 466. There was a 466, wasn't there? An Intel 486. No, 486, not a 466. But anyways, a 32 gig one. I will have to delete the data off it, and then I can put it with the rest of the micro SD cards that I have. They might come in handy one day. I don't know if this exists. It's just a random thought by me. What if there was like a massive PCB that was USB 3 or something like that? Some sort of fast interface. There's like 50 micro SD card slots around it. Once you put them all in and they're all the same capacity, they all just like switch into like a RAID mode, mirrored mode or something like that. And then you've just got like this massive external drive that does stupidly slow write and read speeds. Does that exist? I wonder if it does. What's his face? Linus done a video on something like that a couple of years ago. So let's come here and do a little bit of a archaeological dig here. You know, pretend like we're digging up a dinosaur. You know, just give it a once over. See, look, there you go. Very, very nice. Dust everywhere. This is a V830w. So we come into our existing database here, and we come to see if I do have a Zte V something or other. Zte V. I don't think I do. No, I don't. By the looks of it and my lovely descriptions that I put, it doesn't look like I've got one. Battery's empty, your phone will shut down in 30 seconds. What? That was like 45%. Battery stuffed on this, isn't it? Grrg. What the flying fuck? You're 15%. You're 0%. Something. So this one, I don't have parts for. I don't think I can make anything out of it, so sorry, can't do much. Yes, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. What's the battery at now? I don't know. Agree. Let's just agree to everything. Skip? Please connect to the internet first. No. What could it be possibly running on here? Android 7? Android 6? Alright, let me see if I can do mad hacks.
TalkBack on. TalkBack is a screen reader primarily for people with blind. TalkBack tutorial. Alert global context menu. TalkBack set. TalkBack suspended.
Okay, we're fine. Okay, so we do terms of service. Chrome. Yeah, we did it. That was easy. So I'll do a quick shortcut maker. It's very hard typing with gloves. I'll just see what version of Android this is actually running. Settings, unknown sources, okie dokie, back. This, I have to download it again, obviously. Open, install, let it do its thing, accept. I just don't know what version of Android it's on, that's all. We're looking for Huawei Home. Is it Huawei Home? It's Huawei Home. Okay. So then we come into settings, and then we go down to about phone. It's on 7. Okie dokie.
Using Google Text-to-Speech Engine.
Shush.
TalkBack resumed.
Shush.
Back button.
Shush.
Settings. Settings.
Shush.
Alerts. TalkBack suspended.
Wow. Okay, so I need to come to this. It didn't recognize my SD card. And that's silly. What we do here This is the attempted bypass, okay? We come to my SD card and I install a thing called TechnoCare. I don't know what this does, but it does something. So we just let it do its thing. Alright, so we just wait. You can do it. It's fine. We've got this. Takes a while. Okay. Go back to settings. So we're going to come into settings now. We come into security, we go to device admin, and then we turn find my device off. Then we come back to applications, so it's this one here. Then we do show system. Yep, and then we come to Google Account Manager. Google Account Manager there. You full stop that, okay. And then you go back and you come to Google Play Services and then you disable that as well, full stop, and then that's it, I think. I think that works. That probably didn't work actually, because if we go add account and then we go Google, is it going to come up or is it not going to come up? Maybe it did work. Yeah, okay, alright, let me sign in. So I have that enabled. So now I come to apps and then we go show system. Then we go to Google Account Manager, and then I guess we just enable it, it's fine. And then we come to Play Services, I guess that's fine too. It should have worked. Advanced, Security, Device Admin, we'll do that, Activate. Do I have to do all of them? We'll do all of them. Alright, we'll see if it works. I don't think it will. I mean, I signed into it, so it should be okay, but I really don't know. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess we've done that then. Oh.
Weather.
Oh.
Huawei home. Double tap and hold to long press.
It's not Huawei, you silly bitch.
Okay.
Well, that was easy. So if I come to accounts, it's there, okay. So I'll just do backup and reset. Factory data reset. We're going to pop out my SD card because we don't want that getting erased. Although I have backups of this, so it's fine. Reset phone. Do what you need to do. Shush. How much is a Huawei P9 battery? Let's have a look and find out. $13 it is. If I want to move the device on, obviously I'm probably going to have to replace that battery in it. I honestly don't think I've got another Huawei. I'll check my parts pile. Okay, while I'm waiting for that to boot up, I'm going to go ahead and plug this in and see if we get any signs of life. Even though it's an S1, I can't really do much with it. Something if it boots, if it powers on. If not, I'll just use my little charger doohickey thing. I mean, the OLED could be damaged, but it looks good. Oh, there we go. Wow, do you remember when the battery charging icon looked like that? Jesus. I wonder if this is running like 2.3, 2.6? I don't know what it was on this. Oh man, look at that. Throwback. Oof. It's not in bad condition. If I held on to this for another like 3 or 4 years, it could be a collector's item. Much like the iPhone 2G, but I doubt that. Sweep glass to unlock. Well, okay then. Oh, look at that. I can't move the USB cable anymore because it's snagged on something. Oh, that's done. Let me just hang on. Skip. Agree. Did this work? I wonder if it did work. Skip. Yeah, it worked. Huh. Well, that was easy. I'll just agree to everything. Set up as new. Set up as new phone. Okie dokie. Not now. Shush. Skip. Get started. And it's done. Okay, well that was easy. So I'd say this needs a battery. I'll charge it up though. I'll charge it up. Oh, it's hot. Whoa. Holy fuck. God damn, that's hot. Oof. If I put a piece of chocolate on there, it'd start melting it. I don't have any chocolate around though. Okay, well, you know what? That's fine. We'll just put you down there. Just don't catch on fire, please. What even is this running? What are the games on here? Oh, Optus, okay. I gotta say, the AMOLED looks great on this. It looks very, very vibrant. What is this running? 2.2! Holy shit. Fairly sure it went up to 2. Was it 2.6? I really don't know. I think it went to 2.6. But anyways, that does work. But as I said, I've got a white version and a black version. The white version is just a white back cover and a black screen. So I really don't think I'd want this for my collection. It's in good condition though. The back's a little bit scratched up, but you know what? Looks alright. But anyways, that works, so that's good. Okay, well, I just took the charger out of it and just completely died. But that's okay. It might still work. And the S5 Mini, which I've already tried to power up, if you just plug it in, nothing happens, because that's just, you know, completely obliterated. So unfortunately, nothing I can do with this, and it will power on. I heard it power on and go bidoop bidoop, because there was no battery left. I love how the little battery, it's just a little tiny battery. I think in one of my market find videos that I did years ago, oh, not years ago, but a while ago, I found an S5 at the market, and it was exactly the same thing. Smashed AMOLED, plugged it in, done a couple of noises, and that's it. So that goes in the parts pile. I'll never buy OLED screens for it, but that's alright. We'll try the S2 here, just excavate it first, like so, just give it a nice, there you go. See, done. Yeah, so just here, I've got that S2 from the last video, and this works. Well, I think I showed it working, I did. But this now has Android 9 on it, or something. I don't know. I think it's Android 9. Maybe it's 10. I don't know. It takes a while to boot. But it does boot. But I think the only phones that I like to stuff around with, custom ROM-wise, are Samsung's. It's just so easy. Sometimes, like, for this, you have to do that partition thing. But that took, like, 2 minutes once you get the files. But it's just, it's kind of easy. You just flash it through Odin, and then you just install it through Twerp or Clockwork or whatever the hell you use, and it's fine. And then every other phone I don't touch with custom ROMs. And I don't really like playing around with custom ROMs anyways. Like, I know a lot of people like it, but for me personally, I'm just like, nah, it's alright. That's why some of the Samsungs I've got, I do put a custom ROM on. Like my S3 4G's got 7.1 on it. This has got, how laggy it is. I think, is it 10 or is it 9? The icons just don't even want to load. Poor S2, just doesn't know what it's doing. Okay, it is Android 9. Alright, so I'll just power this thing off. So I'll grab this battery here. Boop. And we'll see what happens. I reckon it's stuffed. Maybe. Oh, okay, it does work. But no one's going to buy it, like... Who's going to buy it? Oh, it has a password. 0000. 0. Got brighter then. I was going to say, did I do it? Did my mad hacks work? How do you... Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. One day it's going to work. Well, anyways, that seems to work. We just need to probably go into factory reset mode and factory reset it. But it works. Yeah, I guess I can just add it to the parts pile. If I could buy some batteries on eBay for it, and I've got a couple of rear covers I can put on it. I've got 2 here, and then I've got more in my suitcase, and I've got this one here. I have too many of them. I'm not doing anything with them, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. I'm just going to try this S1 here as well. Let's see what this does. So do that. Oh yeah, that powered right up. Nice. Yeah, this is fine. Not a problem. Okay, that's fine. Ready to go. It's got a micro SD card in it, but as I said, see the dust just... Alright, let's see what happens with this one. Dead? No? Okay. I'll see if it's got a pin passcode thing. Power this on too. So I may have 2 S1s that are working that I can add to the rest of the S1s that I have that are working. Oh man, what do I do with them? Just sell them as a bulk lot on eBay or some shit. I don't know. I can't believe that Huawei has a crappy battery in it. I have to take it apart. That's gonna suck. How did the S1 boot up first? That doesn't make sense. Yep, well that's all good. What's this running? This actually looks slightly later, so I'm gonna say 2 point something. 2.3.6. That's what I'm confusing with. So it's not 2.6, it's 2.3.6. That's the maximum, I think. What's the storage? I don't remember. Is it 16? What? Or is it 8 gig? I don't know. 4 gig. That S1 works, so I'll put that in the alrighty pile. This S2 is still booting. Let's try this ZTE. The Zte Blade. I can't remember the name of it. We'll see if this just does anything. Red light. Good stuff. Does it show anything on the display? I don't think it will. I don't think it will. Prove me wrong. See if the tempo does anything. Oh, hello. Okay, everyone's having a party. Meanwhile, the S2 is just like, nah, I don't want to boot up. You can't make me. So, I'm going to just factory reset that. Let's go factory reset. Okay, that's a good... Oh, you're having a bit of a party there. Wipe data, factory reset. Do your thing. Oh, home button. Power button. Battery's fucked in that, I think. Might not be. I don't know. But it appears to be doing something. I'll use my little doohickey. Oh, noise. That battery appears to be completely dead. I can double check on my multimeter, but I think it's dead. Red to red. Yeah, no, nothing. Watch. There you go. It's fine. The battery's fine. Okay, so the battery's dead. I think I might have another one. That was easy to diagnose, though. No, I do not have another battery. I just looked in my pile. I remember now, I don't have another battery for these. I got rid of a bunch of them on eBay for $5 each because I just didn't want them anymore. And I basically had all my leftover batteries in them for this. It's fine, the phone's not worth more than $5. So that will probably just go in the parts pile and destroy the SIM card, of course. Fair enough. Alright, so you've booted up. That was easy. Next, skip. Next. No, not now. Looks like Android 4.1.2, I'd say. Something to that matter. Probably Vodafone branded, most likely. Yes, it is. Go right down to about device 4.1.2. Okay. Alright, well, yeah, that works. That S2 works. I've got too many of them. So I don't know what I should do. So I'll come to the Galaxy Trend. Now, I think I might have a board, but not a screen for it. So this is pretty much just going to be as it is. I don't expect this to do anything. And as I say that, the screen, there we go. Okay, I couldn't sell this because it's really not worth anything. I don't even think this has 4G, to be honest. I think it's just a 3G unit. So if I come to this one, that's at 2%, so that should boot. One of them's making a whining sound, and I don't know which one it is. Oh, it's stopped now. Alright, who's going to boot first? Probably the ZTE. Optus branded. Well, we've had fun with Optus, haven't we? Skip. Oh, don't think... Couldn't connect to the network. Yeah, I think it's got... Oh, no. Wait. Oh, no. Dang. Okay. Yeah, Oh. Okay, well, that's not one's data because there's pretty flowers there. Okay. I have a feeling that the touchscreen is stuffed in this. Or something. Very, very laggy. No idea what's going on with that. But I would say it probably does work. It does have a micro SD card in it. I'll quickly take a look and see what that is. You know, I've had old Samsung phones that have had like 32 gig ones in it. 2 gig. So the Galaxy Trend thing probably does work. We'll try with this one. I'll see if I can do an FRP bypass on it. See if I can. This is probably going to be the longest repair video I do. Hang on, is the touch completely fucked? No, it's not. The touch actually... Does the touch actually fully work? I think it does. Oh, no it doesn't. Nah, it's doing weird things. I don't think so. Unless it's my glove. Hang on. Let's debunk that theory. There we go. Legit. I think it's stuffed. What's the point of wearing gloves now? It's fine. It's called hack. Or I could just like do... Nope. I don't think I can. That's fine. We'll just do something like that. Look, I don't have parts for this. I don't think I do. Hang on. What was it? Let me see if I've got a Blade D. I don't think I've got a ZTE Blade D. I'm fairly sure I do not. I do not. You can actually see how many of those Zte Tempos I've got. All there. No battery, no battery, no battery. I've called one battery plop because I was watching The Office at the time and the battery looks like shit. Yeah, so this one, I'd say it's a write-off, honestly. I don't have a replacement screen and it's probably not worth investing the time and effort into doing this, so I will call this one. See you, buddy. I mean, I can put it in the parts pile. This Q Lux, well, it's not really a Q Lux. There is a time when they had the Telstra branded one, and then they had the Optus branded one. That one's the Telstra, this is the Optus one. We power it on with this, like so. Let's see if we get anything. No? Oh, hello. White screen. I believe that's a common issue with these too. The LCD just may need to, be clicked back in again, but I honestly don't think so. And as I said, the charging ports on these just die. They're so terrible. They're located in the dumbest spot ever, right there. That's fine, I can put you in the parts pile. Try the next one. I'll try that Vodafone one. See if you can get any power to you. I actually remember with that Vodafone one, I got one from Cash Converters, I think, for $5. It was FRP locked, and I was bored because it runs. I think it runs Android 7. The FRP bypass wasn't quite clear when I first came across it, so I tried to do an FRP bypass and I couldn't work it out. I was logging into an email, like an old Outlook email, to try and get into it, and it just didn't do it. It didn't do it. I'll leave that and see if it does anything. I don't think it will. Let's see if this little Pixie boots or does anything. Probably not. This Born one, I'm probably just going to say right off with this, because I don't have a battery, it's only 3G, it's cracked, it's fine. So I do have an Xperia, or whatever, this one here, I do have that, but it's got a cracked LCD. So that's not fun. I guess we can plug it in and see what happens, but did this... Yep, okay. We'll see if that can power... Alright, fine. I know Alcatels have this small problem where they just don't want to charge at all because they've been dead for like several months or years. So, let's use this. Alright, we'll see if that does anything. I spent a lot of money and I'm getting nothing out of it. Oh, look at that. I mean, you can't really see it because of the lights and stuff. But that power's on. I mean, it's seen better days. It's seen better days. Okay, well, we've got 3 of them charging. The Huawei's still charging. In the suitcase, I've got to look for a Samsung J1. Oh, I do have one. I has one. I don't know where it is, but I have one. With this one, I have parts for it. But getting this screen off, no problems, because it's already dead. Probably doesn't work. So that's fine, I could do that. Getting the screen off the other one, and trying to put it on here, oh my god, no, thank you. Oh boy, unless there's some sort of mad hack that you can use to pry it off or something, I don't think so. I will have a look and see, but I have a feeling that is going to end up in the unfortunately probably not working pile. Huawei LUA-L02, let's have a look and see if we got one here. Supposedly I have one. According to my parts list, there's a problem with this, and that the back glass is cracked. So I can use this one and get the back glass off this one. And that's even got a scratch in it. I mean, the board could be unlocked in this. Let's disconnect one for now. Let's just do this. Hang on a second. I just want to quickly see if this one does anything. Maybe. I don't know. Like, this isn't a bad budget phone. It's probably worth $10-15. It does have 4G, but I think it's going to be Optus locked. But I can use the back glass is all I can use off this. Actually, I can just take this entire housing off and put it on there instead of using a heat gun to get that off. That's a smart idea. Yeah, no, this probably doesn't do anything. I'll just leave that to the side for a second, as well as the other parts. This is really confusing trying to have like 6 phones going at once, You start to feel a little bit crazy. Alright, let's see if this tiny little Pixel works. Pixel. Did I call it a Pixel? I did call it a Pixel, didn't I? Probably needs more charging. What does this Xperia do? Oh, the buttons are missing from the Xperia. Well, that's fine, because I've got another one, so that's... But what am I going to do with it, though? We just stick a screwdriver in there, that's fine. Good, I'll power it up that way. There we go. We'll see if this does something. I don't even know what Android version this is on. Got no idea. At least this has a front flash. That's pretty cool. I have a Alcatel Pixie 3 4-inch, I think. That might even be the exact same model for all I know. But it's the most horrendous device ever. It's so slow. And these were sold here in Australia for like, yeah, 29 bucks at one point. This Xperia is booting, is getting there. Come on, you can do it, buddy. I believe in you. I don't really believe in you, but let's just pretend that we believe in you. Oh, look at that. It's probably running Marshmallow. Hey. Wow, it actually still works. Alright, go on. Let's see what you're running. Whee! Okay, that's fast. It's on 6. Okay, well, it appears to work. What's the, oh, there you go. What's the storage in it? Ugh, the screen. Storage and USB. Wow, it's 8 gig? Well, I'd assume it's 8 gig. Let's just try something. I'm going to take the screen protector off just to see the damage. I don't know if anyone does this or not. I find this to be quite satisfying. When you get a phone that's damaged, dirty and stuff, and it's got a screen protector on it, when you take it off and you see the mint condition screen under it, it's like, whoa, it's really amazing. But we'll see. Yeah, see, look. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still completely fucked, but like, it looks better now. Let's just say it looks much better. It just needs to be cleaned up, it's fine. What kind of a fucking name is that? Xperia. Xperia. What about backwards? Arepsa. Arepsa sounds better, not Xperia. They sell these in the post office. They're like 20 bucks. Probably not. Let's see if this Huawei is kicked in. That's completely dead. Okay. So, I just put the battery back into that and it works. So, I have a feeling that that white Huawei is probably completely dead. Most likely. It's probably water damaged. Actually, the water damage indicators are both red. Just there at the top, that's red and that is red. So most likely it's been water damaged at some point in its lifetime. It probably won't work. So I can pinch the camera glass off it and sell that. Alright, so is Alcatel... Oh, Alcatel. Alright, go on. How are you doing? You're doing good too. Alright, go on. Barrett on. Vodafone. Alcatel. What are we doing? The only ones I've got left is that crappy LG. Honestly, for these, I'm not even gonna. I'm just not even gonna. I've actually got some in the parts pile that do work. Look, you know what? Let's just plug the charger into it and just see what it does. We'll just plug it into this one. I don't think anything will happen. Nah, honestly, I'm gonna call it on these LGs. I don't think they're worth salvaging. Just because I had issues with my LG V50 doesn't mean that I have hatred towards LGs. Okay, maybe I do now. So let's just say they don't work. The Htc Velocity I'll have to get parts for, which I do have parts for. The Blade L5 and then the Htc Desire HD. And I'm pretty sure I've got a couple of these out in the suitcase. I've said that a billion times now. Let's just go have a look. HTC, there you go. HTC Desire HD, I got 3 of them. No battery or cover, too old, do whatever. Untested, too old, has battery and covers, no batteries or cover, screen looks okay, otherwise too old. That's great, me. Oh, I've got 4 of them actually. But yeah, that's great, me. I've got another one to add to the collection now. So at this point in time, we've only got these 2 and the S8. I'm down to 1 bar of battery because I've been filming for 2 hours. So we'll see. Hey, that works. Hey, that works. What is this? This is a U3, isn't it? 4017X. Hang on, I'll quickly check it up. No, it's a Pixie 4 3.5. MediaTek MT6572, 512 meg of RAM. 480 by 320 LCD. Yeah, that's fine. Well, it works. Okay. Well, there you go. Oh, the speaker sounds shit. And this one needs a pin. Well, I don't have parts for that one either. Apologies for that random ass jump cut. I just was playing around with those phones for so damn long. I was getting really tired and I just sort of gave up. And then over the next few days, I got some working, tested a few more and stuff, and I'll let you know what's going on in regards to this lot. The S8, I still need to swap parts around. Haven't done that yet. The Huawei P9 needed a new battery, as you've seen. I've ordered one, I've got one, we're going to put one in. The Xperia Z1, the SIM slot is damaged, but I think I've got another board out in the parts pile. But at this time you've seen the job lot 5.5 and how I don't like Sony phones, so it's kind of like, I don't know. We might do a swap, maybe. The Htc Velocity, I need to grab a board from another phone. The Blade QLux / Zte Fit or whatever it was called, I've got to do a swapperoo for that. The Huawei LUA L02, got to swap that around. The Galaxy Trend, I've got to swap that around. And the J1 Mini, got to swap that around. So we've got quite a few, more to do. But the Blade A510, that had that silver circle metal thing at the back, that's all working. So that's fine. All the Samsung S1 and S2s, they all work fine, no problems with them. The ones I have thrown out are those two LG phones, they're gone. The Xiaomi one obviously is gone. The Born one is also gone because I didn't have parts for it. The ones that aren't tested, or the ones that I just showed before, was the VFD 300 and the Alcatel Pixie 3 point something, the whatever Alcatel that was. That's not tested either, but I would say they're just for parts because the next ones are for parts as well, which is the Blade L5, the Blade D, the Zte Tempo or T816, the Htc Hd A9191 or whatever it is, the Xperia, whatever the fuck it is, and the S5 Mini is all in the parts pile. They're all in the suitcase, they're all being thrown in there and stuff. I don't know if I've kept it in the video or not, but I said during it, I didn't want to take it apart because I didn't want to damage the screen. I honestly thought that I'd have to take this display off first before I can get to the internals, but no, the screws at the bottom, you just take them out, and then the back case basically just comes off and you can do that because I took the old battery out. I think I have a picture here of what it looked like when I was taking it out. It's fine. So I've got a replacement one here, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in here, and then we'll continue on. In regards to this though, I have tested all the features and all that sort of thing, and it is good to go. The only things wrong with it is battery and the fact that it's got that little crack in the front of it. But otherwise, that's it. That's the only two things that are wrong with it. And the battery was $13, I believe, which isn't too bad. It needed to be done. I want to move this on. I don't want to really keep it. It's not a bad phone still, I guess. There are better phones out there, don't get me wrong, but, like, I don't know, someone might be able to use it or something. I must say with this, it is really convenient that they have done that with this. It just makes things so much easier. Like, I had a Honor 7A or something. I'm actually not too sure what it was, but I had one of them, and it was Huawei ID locked. It was the first one I ever come across, and I just couldn't defeat it. And then eventually when I defeated it, I had to order a new screen for it because it was cracked, and the only way to replace the screen was to pull the old screen off, obviously. And to get into the internals of it was to pull the old screen off. Whereas this one, you don't need to do that. You just do two screws and there you go. We have tools. I have a new suction cup. I'll keep that. Alright, so we have the Huawei P9 doodad. Get out. There it is. Hey, it's an OEM one. That's kind of like okay. There's enough adhesive still on here. I'll apply a little bit more. I could have put pull tabs on it, but it's fine. It doesn't need them. Considering pull tabs were the reason why the battery was the way it was. As I said, pull tabs work for me sometimes, and then other times they just do not work. I don't know if it's just me or not. Like, I've looked up guides if I'm pulling them wrong or something, and most of the time it looks like I'm doing it correct, but for some particular reason it just, I don't know. Maybe I just don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea. So that's done. That's in. 2016 the battery's from. Well, I hope it's OEM and I hope it's new. A lot of you people out there, if you're a phone repairer, you probably have bags of these. Honestly, I have so many of these, I don't know what to do with them, but I find myself still coming back and using the plastic tools. Especially these, because these help to, you know, pry batteries up. Instead of using the pry tool, you just sort of use that. It's easier. Alright, go on. So I'll just stick you back down into your little place. Now, and now we can just plonk this thing back into place. Little something like that. That's pretty good. Alright, see if it powers on now. Yep, good. Just when we seen the whole battery just being at 15% and then you switch it off and then the battery's like at 45% or something, I was like, yeah, I think the battery's cooked in this. But it could be the actual board itself. I've got another Huawei actually. One I got from eWaste. No matter what I do, the battery was brand new. I bought it brand new. I made sure it was new. I asked the seller, is it new? They said yes, it was new. I installed it and the battery lasts about half an hour, it just dies. So I've got no idea. This turned off. Yeah, okay, it needs to be charged. Okay, so it's a dead battery, fair enough. Alright, so if I plug the charger into it, and if it says 5% or something like that, then I know it's the board. No, okay. Well, in that case, I'll leave this to the side. We'll continue on doing some other phones, and then we will get back to this eventually. Alright, so you just see me stuffing around with that Huawei. I've replaced the battery, and it just dies. So it's the board. Sadly, I can't do anything with it. I might find another board for it, maybe, one day. I don't know, but I'll just leave it there. It's fine. Yeah, the battery was OEM. Yeah, I had it up and running for about 10 minutes, and then it was at 0%. And the battery was brand new. Even though it was from 2016, the seller said it was brand new, and I confirmed it with them. No idea, unfortunately. So, there you go. That's a bit of an unfortunate event to happen, but it's happened. Now, I did read over the list of phones that I have that I want to get working. So I've got the J1 Mini, the Trend Plus, the Huawei, the Blade Q Lux, the Htc Velocity, Xperia Z1, and the S8. I'm going to give the S8 a miss for this video because I still don't know what I want to do with it. I don't know if I want to swap and change it. I've got no idea. I might leave it for another video, to be fairly honest. So maybe we'll just leave it at that. So we've got the Z1 here, which did all work. But yeah, the SIM slot is damaged. So I have to take the motherboard out of this and replace it with one out of this or this, because this is all just parts here. Thankfully, the Z2 isn't really a difficult phone to take apart in the Sony series. The Z3 is the worst. I have the Samsung J1 Mini here as well, so we probably will have to do a bit of heat gunning to it, perhaps, to get it working. Well, it's really dusty, that's okay. So that's got to go there. We have the Htc Velocity with the screen protector on it. So yeah, I have a cracked one there, and it's got the back cover, and it's got all the good stuff in there. So we just need to pop that off and put that in there, and it should be good to go. So that's going to be a fairly easy one, I think. Take the screen protector off and stuff, that'll be good. I have a bunch of Trend phones. So this is the one with battery, and these ones are all damaged except for this one. Now this one is a French one. Oh no, they are different. The French one I have here, which is this one with the OK screen, that won't fit because it's a different design. Even though it looks the same, no, it's slightly different. So no, that will not fit. And then all of these ones will fit, but they're all exactly the same, like they're all damaged. So in that regards, I won't be able to do much with that one then. With the Huawei's as well, yes, the battery is actually dead in this one. Even though it did work, it's actually just, nah, it doesn't want to, unfortunately. I mean, the battery works, but it just doesn't hold full capacity. It gets to like 70%, and then we'll just start to die. And it's not worth getting another battery for it. And then I've got the Blade Q Luxes, which do work, but what was I going to do with them though? I know one's missing the vibration motor, I know that. I don't know, let's just put them to the side. So I'm going to come to the HTCs first, and I'm going to take that off. I'm going to grab the battery out. The battery's an OEM one as well. That's quite impressive. So I put little electrical tape over the contacts so it doesn't like cause any dramas, you know, swell up or something like that. So I'll just clean it up a little bit, give it a bit of a scrub-a-dub, which actually it's really dirty. I will probably take it apart off camera, but we just need to see if it works first. It's only Android 4, but it has 4G. That's the main thing. It has 4G. So we'll plug the charger in. Also, the charger is a very, very small module that you can swap and change. So if this has a problem, I can swap and change parts. No problems. If it... Oh, I seen a light. I see light. I see light. Good. I have light. Alright, so the Xperia Z. We may need a heat gun for this. I completely forgot that. We might need to plug the heat gun in. So I'll just hold it off camera. Honestly, the adhesive on these is pretty weak. I should be able to just sort of lift it up. Get the pry tool just underneath. Yeah, that's fairly easy. I believe the NFC bit is on this, but it's fine. We got it. There we go. Yeah, see? So that's it. It all just comes off like that. That's all it is. And yeah, this little ribbon thing here, I got no idea what that is or what it does, but it does something. So I know that battery-wise in this, it works. So that's completely fine. I know battery is good in this. Loudspeakers are good. Everything seems to be good. It's just the motherboard. We'll have a look at the SIM card slot when we get to it. As I said, this Sony is a little easier to work on than the Z3 is by far the worst Sony phone to work on. It is just by far the worst design they could have ever done. At least this is tolerable. I know I made a job lot video bagging Sony phones, but I just don't like them. It's just me. I don't like them. If I crack the touchscreen on this, that's it. See ya. And the plastic is very brittle. That's fine. And yeah, all the seals and stuff, they just all come out with it. There we go. So I'll take the SIM card tray out and disconnect the battery, because we don't want to kill our lovely battery that we have in here. Oh, there we go. See? Look at this fuckery. Hopefully I didn't crack the screen. Hopefully I didn't. But look, just look. That's the sub keys. Trying to fix a Z3 and getting all of that off in one piece, or you need patience. If you don't have patience, see you later. And trust me, I don't have the patience to do all of that. That's slightly crazy. We've got a couple of things in here that we've got to sort of be a little gentle with. I know I'm using a metal tool. I know. But I'm being careful. See? Careful. Plus, I'd rather a metal tool to get the Wi-Fi antennas off. You just pop them under there and that's it. Pop them off. And plus, this motherboard's crap anyway, so who cares? But then I need to be careful of the flex ribbons around it. So, okay, I'll be careful. I'll be careful somewhat then. The headphone jack will just sort of lift off, and the vibration motor just sort of pops off like so. And when you think you've got it all out, it should literally just lift out. You may have to wiggle it around, but then you grab it and that's it. It's out. So that is our motherboard. Now the SIM slot itself, I might just do this. You can have a look at it. Shove my metal tool in there and pull it off like so, and you can see how bad it is. There you go. I put my SIM card in there and it didn't want to come out. And I looked and seen the pins and I've just went, well, okay. So I do have this board here. It looks a little dirty, but I reckon it'd be fine. It looks okay. The SIM slot's okay. The only thing I'm missing is the tag, like this here. So I might just take that out actually, not have that in there, because I'm missing that one with these parts anyway. So I might just use this. It's fine. So then with the Sony here, obviously it's got to be the right way. We just line it up and come around to the headphone jack area. Lift that flex ribbon out of the way. And it should all just slot back down like so. And like, don't get me wrong, the performance of these Sony phones is they're quite reasonable. They do have, you know, not too bad specs in them. They're not bad. It's their reliability that I don't like. The whole touchscreen issue is just one of the many things that can go wrong with these. I'm going to try this and see if it works. Hopefully it does. Power it on. It vibrated. Display. Good stuff. Now grab all of the gunk sealant stuff off of the plastic frame. Because obviously now that I'm opening it up, it's not going to be water resistant anymore. And considering it's like, what, 7 years old, this? The Z2, it was 7 years old? Something like that. It just would not be worth the time and effort to reseal this properly. I don't think anyone's going to be jumping in water with a phone from 2013 or whatever. So this is... Hello. Don't show this warning again. About phone C6903 on 5.1.1. The status is 95%, which is fine. So that all seems to work at the moment. So I'll go ahead and chuck this back on. This might be the easiest Sony phone I've had to fix. Okay, so now we get a SIM card and we want to install it onto a little holder, and then we put said little holder on the little holder. Just follow along. And then this goes in here like so. Now once we've put the SIM card in, it'll prompt to restart, which is all normal, all perfectly normal at this point in time. I will also chuck my 8GB micro SD card, if it's in here somewhere. It should be. This is going to sound really weird. I mean, it is. But I just filmed Job Lot 8. And I'm finishing Job Lot 6 because reasons you would not have noticed unless I had told you, and I just told you. Are we on Vodafone? We are on Vodafone. Good. Sound is working. Oh, this is a Z1. Oh, not a Z2. Ignore everything I said. It's a Z1. I completely forgot. It's been a while since I last done this. It's a Z1. It's fine. Yep, it's connected to the computer. I will ring it. Yep. Okay. Yep, works. And the mic works. Yep, all good. Very simple process of elimination there, but it does work. All the sub keys work, so that seems to be pretty much fixed. That was easy. The rest of the parts, I might throw that out because that's useless. I'll put the remaining screws back in. So now that that's all back in, I just basically need to grab all of this old adhesive that's stuck to the frame, or any dust as well needs to come out. I cannot stress this enough. I have to be fairly careful because I don't want to end up with one that's completely dead. Even though these don't sell for a lot, and I was debating if I should even do anything with this, but since I have parts for it, I was like, I may as well. See, even though this is supposed to also be dust resistant, a lot of dust got into it, so, you know, you can see it all just coming off there. It's fine. So just make sure the frame is all clicked down into place, because it's got a couple of areas that it needs to properly click into, but I've also got to be super careful of that touch screen. I have no idea how actually, like, water resistant these were back in the day. I imagine they would have been good, but the adhesive is just so weak now. Even if you dropped one in water, it wouldn't survive. Plus the stupid flaps on the doors don't do anything. So even though I've only done some superficial tests on this Sony, I can safely say it does work. And I'm going to just stick the back cover down, like so, just to make sure that it's going to be flush, and I think it will be. Once we stick the adhesive on, it should be fine. Look, I'll try and just seal it down, and if I find that it's not sealing properly, I can always come back and apply more adhesive and stuff. Now, as for adhesive, I like to use 3M, just this stuff here. You can buy a roll on eBay for like $9. And it's just good because it's just easy to use. You just grab a strip off, like however big you want it, cut a bit off, then we go to the phone here, and then we just lay it down. So this has borders as well, so it's easy to put the adhesive in there and sort of line it up. And then we just sort of stick that down, cut the excess off, and then basically do that around the entire unit. And it doesn't matter if I attach this to the battery or not, as long as the NFC contacts communicate with those here. It's fine. I'm not even going to be going anywhere near that, so it should be not a drama. Did that make sense? That didn't make sense, did it? And if you're wondering about how strong this stuff is, I've used it on so many phones. I couldn't even give you an exact number of how many phones I've used this tape on. But as long as you adhere it properly, you should not have an issue with this stuff. I've held screens down with it. I've held back panels, obviously. Lots of things I've held down with this 3M tape. It's some good stuff. Yeah, as I said, just go on eBay, look it up, and you'll find it's $9 Australian, I think it cost me. I think it's a 10-meter roll. I could be incorrect with that, but I think it's 10. I'm just minimizing this area just here. I know it looks messy. I know it looks terrible. But trust me, I need to have just a little bit of sticky just there, so we can stick the camera area down. Sometimes I feel like I'm doing surgery when I do some of this, which it's kind of fair. It's reasonable to sort of assume that. Once that's down, I like to just sort of roll the screwdriver along, you know, just sort of push it along like so into just the gaps and anywhere that it needs to sort of stick down. Obviously the camera area, just got to be careful with that. And then the next bit is now to then come to the taped areas and remove the 3M tape, like so. Basically do it with the next one, like so. Rinse and repeat. Comes off really easy. And if you overlap them, that's fine. I have tried the liquid glue sort of thing. I tried to stick down an S7 back cover with the liquid glue, and I just don't like it. It's just not me. I'd rather this, honestly. So once we do that, we just stick that down like so. Make sure it sits in, which it should do. Just push it all down. You'll hear it sort of sticking in about 63 different places. And once it's down, it's down. That's it. And it will hold. It ain't coming off. And that's it. We're done. So that was a fairly seamless Sony repair, to be fairly honest. So that actually didn't go as bad as I thought. I'll have to obviously test it more extensively, but just during the small test I did, like connecting it to the computer and stuff, it seems to be fine. I don't think there's any dramas with it. I'm pretty sure the motherboard that I pulled out from this butchered phone, it was the one that I was testing, and I went to clean the earpiece. Because I filmed the first part of the video a while ago, I don't really remember what I said, and if I even said it or not, but yeah, I was trying to clean an earpiece of a Sony phone. I was trying to get the earwax out of the earpiece. It was like this. I was ever so slightly cleaning it, and then I nicked just there, and it was... and that was it. I was ready to sell it as well. It was in mint condition, and that's what happened. And now it's parts. So this works. So I can put that in the it's working pile. I should probably test it and sell it, or something like that. Something along those lines. So I've just updated the suitcase, and we'll come to this and we'll see if it powers up. Come on, you can do it. Buzz. Yay! These shouldn't be locked to Telstra. Shouldn't be. I'm going to admit, this job lot's been fairly boring, to be honest. It's not a fun one. Job lot 7 that I filmed, not bad, and job lot 8's really good. But this one, it's just been dragging along. As I said, I just needed to do the whole parts thing, get it all working and stuff. It is on Android 4.0.3. I'll have to reset this, but first, what I want to do is we're going to take the screen protector off, because we want to see how clean it is. Look at that. Nice. And with that, I just need to clean it up a little bit, and then this one should be good to go. As I said, I'll have to do the factory reset and stuff like that. Do a software update. It doesn't have Chrome on it, I don't think. No, it doesn't. For someone who wants a basic phone, this isn't a bad one. It still has 4G, so that's why I'm considering still, you know, selling it or something like that, because it still has 4G. It's not the most best design ever. It's, you know, it is what it is. And the camera's actually not too bad on it, to be fairly honest. Not bad. So I'd call this one working. if there is any dramas with it, like the SIM card slot or it doesn't make calls or anything, I have this one as backup. But I don't want to bore you all to death with trying to get this working. It's an old phone, it's fine. So that should be good. And I'm deciding to not bore you to death with the Q-Luxes as well, because honestly, stuff it. At this point in time, it's a real junk lot. But the last one I want to do is this. Or like that, it doesn't matter. So I want to just make sure, if I take this out, there's no battery in here. This is the only one I have too. Okay, I didn't check to see if there was a battery in it. Well, that sucks. Oh, this is terrible. Well, in that case, I'll just throw them to the side too. Job lot 6 is done. Yeah, I apologize. I just really want to get this one done. It's not that fun. The first part of the video is okay, but then it just drags on and stuff. And like, I don't want to keep it dragging on. I want to give you guys like job lot 7 and job lot 8 because they're done. And this one was just dragging along, so I'll just leave it for now. If I think of doing the S8, I might do it in another video. But as for now, I think I'm just going to leave everything as it is. It was a junk lot. It was a lot of money on a lot of stuff. It just didn't work in the end. And the guy took back his iMac and the laptop that I had at the start of this too. He took them back, so I didn't pay for them. But it was $250 all up for this job lot. And I basically got 0 out of it. Oh, well, doesn't matter. Had fun. Well, not really. This job lot was boring, as I said. But, you know, if you like this stuff, let me know. You're going to have to like it because there's this, 7, and then 8 to be uploaded. So, you're going to have to enjoy it for what it is. But at least you get to have an insight as to what I do, and that's pretty much it. So once again, I apologize for this incohesive, is that the word, mess of a video. I hope you enjoyed it for what it was, but yeah, job lot 7 is a lot more interesting, and so is 8. They're way more interesting than this was. This was just junk. If you like this, let me know down in the comments below, and yeah, I'll be sure to make more of them. I have 2 more anyway, so as I said, you're gonna have to see them. You don't have to. You don't have to watch it if you don't want to. But yeah, that's pretty much it, people. Thank you very much for watching. If you did make it up to this point, thank you very much. It just started like, okay, not too bad, and then it just went whoop. Didn't realise that Samsung didn't have a battery. No problems on my part, it's all good, it's all good. Alright everyone, thanks so much for watching, I really do appreciate it. And as always, be good people, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Which could be anything at this point in time. It's all over the place. We've got a lot of things going on. It's a network of videos and hands moving and bye. I can go to sleep now. Yay. If you like this content, feel free to leave a like or a dislike if you didn't. Thanks heaps for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.